taking on the Tennessee Titans. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25.
Ready. Double 38. Switch. Yellow. Ready.
First play of the drive is a run with Thompson. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Now, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. You talk about this Titan defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And this unit knows exactly where they rank. They're number 2 against the pass in the NFL. You know they have their sights set on being number 1, looking for a big game today.
An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Throwing, Love. And he drops this off to Thompson, complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Ready, break.
Hand off to Thompson. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Well, this defense for the Titans very strong in that victory a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd and 4. Now Love. A quick throw there is incomplete.
So he looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Love. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8. Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get it to him a variety of ways. But you're right, they want to run their offense through him.
Thompson between the tackles. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's a second down and 7 from the 37. To throw now. Here's Love. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
2 yards the loss, second and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. Love looking to throw it. He's got Thompson here, complete. They showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Third and 2. Love with it. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
This back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
So now the Packers turn things over to the special teams crew. They're on for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up. You look at this Packers defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7. I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
They'll break the huddle, come up on second and 8 at the 27-yard line. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Hits it away, and it falls down incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. This is taken at the 23, and they can't bring him down. Touchdown, Packers! A 77-yard punt return. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit. And they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Lawrence will throw. His throw incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Get in the end zone for us. Let's make some good plays today. Go, let's go.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
On first down, Lawrence. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. Second and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, You can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On third down, Lawrence. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's third and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
They give it here to Thompson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Down.
2nd and a couple.
Strike it. Strike it. White. Blue, strike it. Measure. Ready?
Love now. Big strides, look at him go. And down to the 7-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Here we go. Smith, rest. Ready.
This is Thompson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Again, a run with Thompson. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has a better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's go and see what happens.
Thompson will score. Touchdown, Packers.
And you can bet when they were in that huddle, there was definitely some urgency because I'm sure they were saying to each other, we got to push this one in right now so we don't have to run this on 4th down, and there'll be extra bodies in the hole. That's excellent work there at the point of attack. All it takes is one little crease as he fights his way into the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes our score 17-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this game, Charles, much talked about coming in. And you think there's a real chance this is a Super Bowl preview?
I do, because as things...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Rip, 23. Easy. Clock.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
You remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble.
Green Jack. Fight 60.
Shotgun handoff to Thompson. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that his defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory.
Here we go.
2nd and 5. Love. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun. Love. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Thompson. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Let's go now. 52 blaster. Ready?
They run with Thompson. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Here's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun. Love. And a quick throw here that's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Fight, 97.
On the ground, it's Thompson. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
2nd and 7.
Check right.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Let's go. Watch out now. Safety Fury. Check smash. Drill, 52. Hut.
They go with Thompson again, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down.
Ultra. Go ultra. Drill green. Drill yellow.
Love from the gun. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Lawrence. Got a man, it's Tyquan Thornton. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for a Tennessee
Now
Titan.
Lawrence on first down. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt to kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Talk about a chip shot.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. No return here for Clay Brooks, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
You got more where that came from. Woo!
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
On second down, Lawrence. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
But they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Lawrence to throw. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Packers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half. This carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Now, that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top, or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on third down.
Second down, Love. That's going to be caught downfield by Reed. Touchdown, Packers! Jaden Reed with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Point after, right down the middle. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. No return here for Clay Brooks, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Well, yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 11 yards there, just like last play.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. He's got right on the short throw. And able to use the stiff arm to gain leverage initially, but not much room thereafter. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Lawrence. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. Well, still in the third quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Packers pick it up. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
You can admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the first down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 55 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. Defensively, they were in the 3-4. Solid run up the middle. What made it successful?
Well, what you have to do is control the nose guard, but sometimes you don't do it by blocking him. You do it by influencing him. Get him moving to one side or the other and hit him back on the opposite.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Okay, here's 2nd and 7. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
That's a ball he needs to let go of there. Wasn't the most time in the world to work through his progression, but NFL quarterbacks, they've got to sense the pressure. They've got that internal clock, and the ball has to be gone. And if you're not going to escape and run for it, you have to let it go before the pressure gets to you and puts you on the ground.
On third down, Love. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Now left side on the swing pass. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Love now on second down. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 21. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Well, those backups on the sideline, they got to be eagerly anticipating the fourth quarter upcoming. Look at the size of the lead, how they're moving the football. This defense really struggling and giving up plays like we just saw.
Yeah, the Stars have certainly done all they've needed to in this one, haven't they? But my question is, will he be able to resist the urge to continue to run things up a bit and get his main guys a few bonus stats before he calls them off the field?
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Right back to him on first down. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is, I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. No return here for Clay Brooks, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. Flush to his right. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Now Lawrence to throw on second down. The throw out wide going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The Titans on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Love. To Thompson on the screen. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Partner, I like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss, because this is an obvious passing situation, but instead they fooled them a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost, and then a little bit more.
Here we go.
3rd and 4.
Opposite. Green. Ready?
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. There he goes, left side. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
10 cycles. Ready.
They'll run with Thompson. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
On the set.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. On the carry, Thompson. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
On the ready.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
Green Jack. Slice blue. Hey, go Fury. Hey, go Steel. Fury, yellow. Ready.
Here's Love. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly, meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
And this one is right through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
At their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch. They give him a gain of 37.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Winds up a very good call there defensively to challenge that one, as that now will wind up an incomplete pass.
11, 30 left. Go.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
All right, let's go. Hey, kill.
Lawrence will throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Kenny Clark in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now Lawrence to throw. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Packers pick it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the fourth quarter here. And now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0.
Ready.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
43 rail.
And it's all but certain that this win streak is going to extend another week. Just another tremendous performance in this one. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Let's go.
2nd and 6.
Steel splat. Claws red.
Now Thompson. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Set.
Here comes third in the length of the football.
Red, yellow. Red, cycle. Set.
They run it here with... Now the ball comes loose. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
Down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Striker, 3-3. Check pink. Ready?
Now a handoff up the middle. Thompson. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
Here we go.
Here's a 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Thompson. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Blaster, six. Check.
On 3rd down, it's Thompson. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
For the winning team here, Charles, that's about as big and clean of a win as you could hope for in the National Football League. No turnovers.